Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Death March podcast, where we talk about Kingdom Hearts until we die. Today we're talking about Chain of Memories again, and we'll be talking about the end of Sora's story, and I'm very excited, because that means we can get the fuck off of this shit-ass fucking game. Joined, as always, my co-hosts in Death Marching, shackled and bound to one another. On my left is...
Hello, it's me, Vanessa. Nice to be back.
And below me.
Fluvial.
Yeah, what's up? How's it going? How's everyone feeling?
Great to move on.
I'm just gonna come right out of the
Great to
gate.
finally move on.
I'm gonna confess right off the bat with you guys. I didn't play it, but I watched the cutscene.
Yeah. There was.
I was the only one who finished everything.
I tried.
And the Death March already killed Arjun.
Yeah,
like,
he
he's
just outright murdered
pretty
Arjun.
ripped, dude.
It just goes to show that, like, literally gameplay can really, like make or break your enjoyment of it. And I'm sorry, Chain of Memories just broke my spirit. I couldn't do it.
I did it, but I didn't finish Riku's story because I just want to move on and get like at least one more game in the can before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. How sad would this be if the only games we finished before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out over half a year was Kingdom Hearts 1 and like maybe Chain of Memories?
Yeah, that'd be so depressing. But I do really want to play Kingdom Hearts 2. I feel like we would probably get through that a lot faster.
Oh, we're gonna burn through that shit. That game's like, of all of them, it's still my favorite. I mean, that's not saying much, but it's still my favorite of all of them.
And at least 358 by 2 days and Recoded are just cutscenes in the PS4 compilation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah,
moving
so Vanessa didn't finish it. Once I finished Chain of Memories like 2 days ago or something like that, I just texted or sent over a Facebook Messenger. I'm like, guys, like, I'm not going to make you do this. Coben already did it. There's no fucking way that I'm going to make Vanessa do it because she's not going to do it. So just watch the cutscenes or something. Like, Christ.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean...
Instead of suffering for, let's say, like 10 hours, I just suffered for 2 hours. And
my playthrough in total was only like 14 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it gets to the point where it's just so frustratingly annoying. Like, there's difficulty spikes that are just a real pain in the ass, and it's really frustrating to get through.
And they're not even, I mean, we're going to get to it, but they're not even difficulty spikes that result in the game just being difficult. It's difficulty that results from the game cheating.
Pretty much. It's just bullshit, like what the bosses can do.
Yeah. Damn it. People who have watched the actual episodes I posted will know that I struggled against 2 or 3 bosses for approximately an hour each. So that sucks. Yeah. Anyways.
To be fair, you had a pretty shit deck for most of your playthrough.
Yeah, you know, I tried my best to get cards that weren't fucking ass tier, and they just wouldn't come.
Honestly...
Were you there when I went to 2 treasure rooms in a row, and the first run I got a level 2 Blizzard Magic card, and then the second one I got a level 3 Blizzard Magic card?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so that happened.
To be honest, I didn't get I had like 1 cure card for most of my playthrough in the game. Like, I think by Destiny Islands is when I started getting more cure cards. It's just so annoying. Like, the RNG to get the cards is just horrible.
Yeah, it's bad. But we're done now.
That's actually, yeah. I mean, that's actually one thing that would have made the gameplay a lot smoother is if it was fucking easier to get more cards.
What if the game played better and then gave you a deck for every world?
Right?
What a wonderful world that would be.
Oh, I wonder. That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, it does. Weird, right?
Except what if that...
Let's just get right into the story then.
Let's
we're gonna be here forever. We just talk about things we wish Chain of Memories was and will never be.
But what if?
Shut up!
What if the cards like got worse over time? Like you would get like a banana card and then it would rot away over like 10 minutes.
Just stop.
Because that's a game that exists. It's called Batten Kaitos. It's for the GameCube.
Okay, so the first world that we played was 100 Acre Wood.
Yeah, so getting back to this shit-ass story. 100 Acre Wood, I don't know if it was just like my memory of it, or if someone told me this and it was a goddamn lie, but I thought 100 Acre Wood wouldn't have minigames.
You said the magic word, by the way.
What did I
Memory.
say? Oh.
That's part of the title of the game.
Yeah, they say Chain of Memories like 5 times.
They fucking say the title of the game.
If it
I
wasn't
find it
like
funny.
if it wasn't
Oh,
such a shit title, it would have been cool.
Yeah.
Like literally, like you can play a Kingdom Hearts drinking game and you would die of alcohol poisoning if you drank every time you heard these words and phrases. Protect Nominee,
Yeah.
darkness, and memories.
Oh yeah, we'd
You
be
would just
dead.
die.
We'd be probably dead by like the second
Yeah.
cutscene.
Yeah.
Vanessa, how far did you actually get? Did you play since the last podcast? I forget.
No,
No,
No, I
okay.
didn't.
So you haven't played any of these worlds.
I'm a bad person.
Alright, I'm just gonna kick you out of the
It's-
call now.
It was really like, yeah, I wanted to do it, but I think it was just a huge part of it was gameplay. Like it just wasn't enjoyable to play, and then
It was
also
pretty
the second part of
painful.
it is just
Yeah.
like for me it was time constraints because exams and school and work. But
You had plenty of time
just-
to meme, though.
I'm gonna just and you know there's just so many other games I want to play instead that I actually enjoy
You know
it
me
and have
too.
a good time playing.
Are you saying you don't hate yourself enough?
I really don't.
Alright, cool. This is
It
Vanessa's
sounds like
last
Kyle and I
When
have-
episode.
Ultimate came
much-
out, times are changing. Okay.
I don't think you deserve to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Wow.
You know what? That's completely fair. I'll take it. If I am spared Nomura's fucking madness, you know what? I'll take the L.
Oh,
But
God. I want to ask you guys what you thought of the newest trailer. But
no, we'll talk about that. We'll talk
okay,
about that later.
have you watched it?
I didn't watch it. I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say don't watch it. I feel like I know too much now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Just seeing the title of it, I felt like it gives away too much.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So 100 Acre Wood. I guess the point of the story here is that there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it was just horrid. Like you play mini games, but they're just so fucking boring.
I will say the
Well, like, what's
minigames
the
were
point
better
to
than-
them?
The minigames were better than the ones in Kingdom Hearts 1.
You think
Yeah,
so?
but they're still like so incredibly vapid. Like I don't
Oh,
want to.
dude, for real.
Like I'm just killing my brain cells playing through that world, and you can't even skip it.
So
At least
is
in
there,
Kingdom Hearts 1, I got like a thing out of it.
is there
I don't
any
remember.
point to playing the world? Like, is it actually contribute to the
You
story?
have to.
Really?
It's
Oh,
one
really?
it's one of the card worlds you have to finish.
God damn.
No, it doesn't contribute to the story, but to be fair, none of the card worlds do.
Yeah, none of them.
Honestly.
Literally fucking
true.
none of them. Jesus
I
Christ.
do find it funny how Sora has to relive his experience, like, because obviously we know what the story is with the Organization 13. They're trying to erase, like, reconstruct Sora's memories, so they're like, send him to 100 Acre Woods. it's important that he goes
Man.
and helps Winnie the Pooh find his friends.
We'll talk about this a little bit later when we get further up the floors. But what a convoluted plan.
What
to
a
just come up
fucking
with.
stupid plan for a video game.
Yeah.
Who the fuck introduces an organization and then has someone betraying the organization before you've ever established what the organization actually is or wants?
Yeah, we don't
That's
even know
true.
what they want, other than the fact that the splintered group wants to take over Sora.
Yeah, like, why would you introduce them in the middle of essentially like a coup?
Yeah, right? I don't know who these
Yeah.
characters are.
Like, why should I give a shit?
Yeah, what are the stakes? Why do I care?
If you're
They're
playing
evil?
if you're playing Chain of Memories, okay. If you played it back when it first released as GBA, or if you're playing it as like, oh, I'm playing all the Kingdom Hearts games in release order because I'm new to the series, like you've never seen a dude in a black coat before.
Yeah. And then this relates to my experience of Kingdom Hearts 2. I didn't even fucking know this happened.
Well, neither does Sora, so you're all good.
Yeah, I'm literally experiencing. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I
That's another
literally.
point. That's another point. It's like it's got like background info and detail that is useful to have for Kingdom Hearts 2, but at the same time, it's completely inconsequential for Sora because he doesn't remember any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, this game is like stupidly important because Castle Oblivion is actually important, and this is the only game it's in.
Nice.
Yikes. Too bad. Sora will never remember. But anyway.
Yeah, that's a shame now, isn't it?
What what if we go back to Castle Oblivion in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh.
I almost
Yikes.
guarantee you we will. Knowing
Oh, yikes.
knowing
Oh,
stuff
boy.
about the game, not even Kingdom Hearts 3, knowing about the other games, I almost guarantee it.
Speaking of Castle Oblivion, the fucking music for it just triggers me, like the da, da, da.
See, I play when I stream the game, I play with my TV on like 2 volumes, so I don't hear it through my
Oh.
noise canceling headphones.
It triggers me, man. I'm just so sick of that song. I did a lot of grinding. I did a lot of grinding Castle Oblivion.
Yeah, I could hear the
Sorry.
fucking Mamba from the Atlantica theme over my headphones nonstop.
Each world
So,
has
yeah.
a bit of hell in it. Yeah, so anyway, 100 Acre Woods, mini games.
They
They're all
suck.
shit.
We're kind of all over the place, but after you leave 100 Acre Wood, okay, I don't know what order you did it in, Kyle, but 100 Acre Wood was the first world I went through.
I think it was mine.
What
as
was
well.
what was a real piss off is you come right out of the gate fighting a boss after that. And
Was it this way in the first set of worlds we did for the other podcast as well? Because it's like this game follows a very strict formula of a card world boss, card world boss.
sort of. I don't think it was as strict in the first run through. I think you go through a few card worlds without any bosses, but once you get to a certain point, it's a boss after every freaking card world.
Yeah, because as far as I understand, you just literally you did Traverse Town, and then right after that, or not Traverse.
You
Town,
fight Axel, I think.
Yeah, you fight Axel like right out the tutorial world just to get you like the hang of the story, and then right after freaking like Halloween Town, you fight like Scene. That's it. Those are like literally it, and then just
Yeah.
random cutscenes of like, oh, this is important, evil, blah blah blah. Like that's it.
Yeah.
There's Nominee. She's there. She's not
Nominee.
named, but she's there.
Nominee. Yeah, but other than that, like, suddenly the story just like I guess realized that they need to cram in a lot more story
It jumps
content
off a
with
cliff,
the amount
maybe.
of time they have. So here's a boss every time. Doesn't matter what world.
The game is
But yeah,
stupid.
they go 0 to 100 with the bosses.
It's like they were making a full game, and then they realized halfway through development that they're like, oh shit, we're not going to have enough game to give out the rest of the stories. We're just going to dump it all at the end. Except for the fucking dumb fact that they bloated their game intentionally. So, what the fuck? They could have just made original content to go with all these storylines instead of, like, what's the word I want? The one for, like, delaying stuff.
Procrastinating?
No, with like content.
I don't know.
I don't
Filler?
know, whatever. Yeah, it's like they just put a bunch of filler content and ruined their pacing, and then they're like,
Oh
wait,
man,
we
this
don't
is
have
gonna
enough."
trigger Kyle because we fight one guy so many times. It's like literally filler.
And then you fight him like 7
You-
times in the other story.
Yeah, you fight him so many times. You may as well just call him mid boss. You may as well pull off a Disgaea and call him mid boss.
Oh, I love that guy though.
Yeah, I fucking love that game. The story, anyways.
Okay, yeah. So enough beating around the bush. After you get out of 100 Acre Wood or whatever world, you fight Riku.
Riku's back and he's an edgy motherfucker.
Yeah, Riku's in
But
this game.
Riku, how could he be in Castle Oblivion?
Well, they never explained that, so I don't know.
I mean, they sort of do. Well, at least who the real identity of who Sora's encountering. He just comes right off the gate being like, Sora, you're a little bitch. I'm going to go protect Nominee and you can go fuck off and play with your toy sword. So they fight.
I have her good luck charm.
No, I have her good
And
luck
boy.
charm.
Yeah.
What a... We can't both be
Oh
right.
my god. Okay, before we get to that point though, let's do the build up where the I guess there isn't too much to say. I don't because they spend a lot of time telling nothing. You literally fight Riku in that world, and you fight him again a couple times after the world, and nothing new develops. It's just you fighting him.
It's just a bunch of fucking platitudes.
Yeah, they're just arguing, trading platitudes, and fighting each other. There's nothing new. There's no development
at all.
Yeah,
it's just.
But between that, so yeah, you fight him, and I don't know how you felt fighting him, Kyle, or you, Vanessa.
I didn't.
Yeah, Vanessa, how did you feel?
Honestly,
just from personal experience.
I honestly didn't have any trouble fighting him.
I felt no stress. I didn't even face him at all. You know.
Oh damn, dude! You just like walked right through him.
Yeah, I just literally walked right through him.
I don't remember
I had
what version of Riku
go.
It was, but one of the versions of Riku like kind of cockblocked me for like 20 minutes because he's the first boss that has the dumbass ability to do like 6 or 7 attacks with one card.
Oh yeah.
And he has this one card.
That's another thing.
Yeah, that's really annoying. But he has like this one card where he does, I think it's like a circular slash or something. It's a guaranteed stun on you no matter what if it hits.
Oh yeah, I know that move.
And so yeah, he would just do that, and then he would like do the combo. And if Sora's stun locked, you can't play a card to break their cards. But if they're stun locked, they can. Except for when they use Sonic Thrust.
But yeah, that's basically. I had no problem with Riku because I had my Sonic Blade build.
I don't think I had it at that point.
Yeah, like I had all my cards arranged in a way that I could constantly use Sonic Blade even after I lose the cards to Slate, so I could just keep going. And at the end of my line, I have the Mega Potion to bring it all back. So I just wipe the floor with him because he's quite easy when you just do nothing but spam Sonic Blade.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
But after that, after your first encounter with Riku,
well, you go to another card world. In this case, we went to Atlantica.
Which one did we go to? I can't remember what one I went to after that. Oh yeah, Atlantica. Yeah, so that one's you're back in Atlantica. At least you're not a fucking mermaid. You're not swimming around.
I found like funny how Ariel didn't even question that you don't have fins. You're already just fucking walking around this world, and she's swimming, and she's like, "Hey, yeah, just pretend like you didn't see me." Not the fact that like, what the fuck are those? You have legs.
Which she does. Well, actually, she says like, "Oh, you guys are weird. I've never seen you around before in Kingdom Hearts 1, but I guess you have legs and shit in that game, or not."
They were really just half-ass the stories in this game.
Yeah, they're like, we ain't got no time to port the fucking swimming mechanic because obviously before it was
filler
a game.
content to make instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Artificial sense of progression.
Yeah, but it is 100%.
That didn't really work very well.
It is 100% times better than Kingdom Hearts 1 because you don't have to swim, so there's that.
Yeah, except you still got the fucking annoying theme music.
This one was a fun one for me because I was streaming this, waiting for Arjun to show up at my house so that way I could give him a present. So I was just like trying to rush through it as fast as possible. I'm just like checking my phone every 5 minutes. I'm like, oh fuck, it's gonna be here in like 15. Oh fuck, I gotta finish this fucking world. Jesus Christ.
Atlantica?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Ursula was a really easy boss though.
I really hated that world. So I was trying to rush through it. Anytime you have to like play the game at not the game's pace, it's a terrible time. Because the game wants you to go slow. Agonizing.
Too slow. Fucking those fucking doors, man.
I don't even want to remember. Which is good, because I don't. Anyways.
And then there's Neverland after that. I was watching you stream Neverland, and there's actually a pretty funny moment where we basically developed a new in-joke.
Which one was that?
Where Kyle... Bottomless Darkness.
Oh yeah, this was the Bottomless Darkness quote. No, this is where the Bottomless Darkness emote comes from on my channel.
Yeah, because Kyle was starting to get really burnt out playing the game, and then he had a realization that the game was a gift.
Yeah, then I was like halfway through, I was like, wait, because I offhandedly said like, I can't believe I spent money on this game, and then I was like, wait, Arjun got this for my birthday. Fuck. Just so sad. I'm like, this is my birthday right here. Is me playing Chain of Memory.
But yeah,
Bottomless darkness, dude.
fuck, I hardly remember it. Like the card world bosses weren't too bad at all, and all of a sudden it just cranks up to 11 whenever you're fighting either Repliku or nobody.
Yeah.
Repliku is the best.
Repliku hates your guts.
It's actually hard to find, like, to talk about every little moment because it's just so much filler and everything's just repeated.
Yeah, you like easily lose yourself. You're like, what am I doing?
In the music, one chance.
Like, I know
An
around this
opportunity.
point, they're still talking about nominate, but I can't remember the order of everything.
I don't fucking. Look,
Nominate,
It's like-
do this. Nominate,
okay.
nominate, 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 nominate. Do this.
Let's just-
Nominate, don't do that.
Let's just
Nominate,
blitz
do
through the
that.
rest of the card worlds. Like Neverland, I don't know, it's dumb and stupid.
Hollow Bastion.
Peter Pan's a rapist. Hollow Bastion.
Wait, what?
What?
Okay, so you gotta have to. You're probably gonna have to explain it for my sake because for some reason the video I watched of all the cutscenes, it went to like the introduction of like, hey, a Peter Pan be like, I can't find Wendy, help me find her, and then it just immediately cut to frickin' like Hollow Bastion. It didn't show me the rest of it, so I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
okay. No, I'm just saying that because he's creepy, dude. He's got like the weird like face thing going on, and he's just like, "Oh, you're not gonna come with me? Then I'm just gonna like leave you. Like you don't want me, you don't want to be with me." And I'm just like, "Whoa, dude, you need to calm the fuck down here, because this is
why are you mad?
this is
Honestly,
yeah."
Kyle pretty much summed up Neverland. He didn't miss out.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's basically Peter Pan looking for Wendy. They find Wendy. She wants to go, and Peter gets salty and leaves. But
Yeah,
then he comes back to
He
help
throws a
against
fucking
Captain Hook.
tantrum because Wendy's like, "I think I want to go home now," and he's like, well, "You want the pixie dust?
You don't want drugs?
You want to stay young forever, man? You're gonna grow up and you're gonna leave me alone like all those adults." And I'm just like, this is like the power play the college student puts on like the grade 9 girl, and I'm just,
Oh,
just
yikes.
Oh,
Right?
man.
like that's the entire time I'm sitting there like, oh man, this is fuck this, man. I hate Peter Pan. Like I really hate Peter Pan.
Well, I guess
Actually, I
now I
won't-
know why it was cut.
Actually, I won't lie though. The Hollow Bastion arc was a little heartfelt though.
Sure.
Oh,
I
with
don't
like
remember.
with Belle and everything.
Yeah, because like Belle's like, I
Oh,
don't want to
yeah.
see you, and Beast is like, why, man? And then it turns out because like I'm just trying to protect
No,
you.
and then fucking Beast has a fucking pity party with himself where he's like, I understand, it's because I'm a selfish bastard, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you out of here because I'm a selfish bastard. And then it turns out it's like,
Yeah.
wait a second, it's because she loved you. And I'm like, wow, this is really fucked up.
Yeah, because then like fucking what's her face fires a magic blast at him, and then she gets in the way, and
And he's like,
Poof.
why? And then all is revealed, and then I don't know. It's a cool idea. If only it wasn't trapped in the hellhole of Chain of Memories, maybe I would like it better. Like a competent writer
Yeah.
got a stab at it or something. I don't know.
I'm personally trying to tap into my own chain of memories to remember this game.
Shut
Shut the
up.
fuck up. Okay, after you finish all the cards, you get the honor, the glory and honor of going to Twilight Town and fighting Vexen.
Oh, but before that, you fight Vexen before you go to Twilight Town.
Wait, do you?
Yeah, you do. Right after Hollow Bastion, you fight Vexen for the first time, and holy fuck, I hated
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy. He's
you're-
just such a
you're right.
pain in the ass.
That first time I didn't have too much trouble with him. So, I don't know.
He was a pain in the ass both times.
The most annoying thing for me is that he has that shield, so you either have to card break him to
Yeah.
open him up to hit him, or you just have to like get behind him.
Yeah, and his attacks have a ridiculous amount of range. They're hard to dodge. His slates are hard to dodge.
Yeah, and also sometimes if you just decide to summon Donald to get the assist, he'll just heal the boss, and that's great.
Well, I was smart and never used Donald.
I trust my friends.
And
Well, that's
they
a
always
bad choice.
they always backstab you.
No,
Like, I can't tell you how many
no.
times I've watched Kyle fight these nobodies, and Donald will cast the magic that heals them. Happens so many times.
Look, Donald came in clutch one time, so he's okay.
But we'll bring up one point Kyle made about like the cheating nature of these nobodies is one of the fucking annoying things that they have is one card is multiple fucking hits, and that's just so retarded.
And like all of them have it. Larcene
Yeah,
especially is
exactly.
guilty of this because she can just
Yeah.
combo you to death.
Yeah,
It's the worst.
Repliku, Vexen, Larcene.
And they're the only
I think
characters.
Axel as well.
Axel does have it, but it's not as bad.
Yeah, it's easier to get away from.
I remember when, like, the first couple worlds of this game, I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Fighting nobodies is fun because they follow the same rules as me. So like, I can card break them. They have to shuffle the decks and whatever, and then you get
And
to
then
like,
they stopped.
yeah, and then you get to this point, and they have like 3 elixirs each, and so they just basically never run out of cards. Like, I think in my successful kills on each of these guys, I reloaded like maybe once, maybe.
Not only that, but the computer is deciding which card to pick at lightning speed, so they
Yeah.
can just randomly throw a 0 at you out of nowhere.
I don't think they like actually have to shuffle the deck.
Yeah,
Like,
they
just
just
scroll through
throw
it
it
to
out.
Pick a card.
They
Pick
got
card,
they got
any
their
card.
dual
Fuck
disc.
you, too slow.
Pick a card,
They
any
got their
card.
dual
0,
disc
0,
ready.
0, 0, 0.
Yeah, Yeah.
27 slate.
it's interesting because watching Kyle play, because he had such a limited selection of cards, he actually would use Lethal Frame,
Yeah.
which is it's a pretty good slate too. But what it does is it freezes the enemy, and then you slash the enemy a bunch of times, and it'll take like a health bar out for the nobodies.
Yeah.
The problem with Lethal Frame versus Sonic Blade is the timing for Lethal Frame to kick in is longer, so it gives more opportunity for a nobody to dodge it or card break it. Where with Sonic Blade, it just starts and you stun lock the enemy, and you can just go and go and go.
Yeah, there's like a
It's hard to
2-second
interrupt it.
there's like a 2-second wind up on Lethal Frame where they're just like, "Hey, 0, fuck you." But
Yeah.
as long as you get the stop off, you're good. Except for sometimes when you're fighting Marluxia and he teleports right as the attack goes off, and then you just don't do anything. So that's.
I was watching that. Like literally, he would cast stop, and Marluxia would just teleport out.
And then it's not even like Sora would then like auto target and dash at him and try to attack it. Like literally, the attack would just stop.
Yep.
It would just like
That
delete
game
itself.
had some jank to it. Like another thing I noticed, I don't think this ever happened to me, or maybe it did, and I just never noticed. But I noticed you would try to heal yourself often, and you would never get healed.
Like,
the
that
animation
wasn't-
would go through, but you wouldn't heal.
That wasn't me imagining it, right? Like sometimes my
No,
cards just didn't
I saw
heal
that
me.
too.
It was
I saw that too.
fucked. Oh my god, this game is stupid. And it would like happen like 3 times in a row sometimes. I'd be like, heal, nothing. Heal again? Still nothing. Heal, and then maybe.
Yeah. But anyways, you go through Vexen for the first time, and then you go to Destiny Islands.
Yeah.
I don't remember the cutscenes for Destiny Islands, actually.
Oh, it was like it was so uncomfortable for Sora's because he goes there and they're like, "Hi, Sora. I bet you're looking for her." Yeah, her.
We'll leave you
Wiggle,
alone now.
Her. Oh yeah, and then the scene before that, like Axel's all like, I mean, Marluxia's not here, so that means like if we
That's
do
right.
something, no one's
Yes.
gonna care." And she's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Yeah," pretty much saying like, "I don't give a fuck if you leave or not. I'm not gonna do anything."
Yeah,
And
like,
she's
go have your
"Oh,
fun,
Okay.
shit."
Sora.
That's right. Now I remember. Like before you go to Destiny Islands, you're getting the build up of what their actual plan is. They're like actually revealing what's going on and nominate altering the memories.
Yeah, they're trying to turn.
You sound so exhausted when you say that. You're like,
I'm really like
trying...
I'm like reaching deep into my heart for these memories, man. Just like Sora has his memory of Kyrie in his heart.
Thankfully,
So
once
deep he
you...
can't remember her name.
Thankfully, thankfully, once you remember one though, it all comes out like a chain because they're all linked together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you go to Destiny Islands, and it culminates in Axel letting Nominate go because he's being a triple agent
Yeah.
basically, and
so
he's sabotaging their plans.
I have a question. Maybe you guys got this better than I do. Well, the people in the underground basement that deal in Riku's story, like, are they in on the betrayal plan, or what's up with that?
I don't believe they are. I
Nope.
think because it's literally just Marluxia and Larxene that want to overthrow it, and then
Yeah. And
They're-
Vexen was his own. Vexen was like in league with the bottom guys, but they're basically just working with the organization.
Yeah.
Normal.
So why
Vexen just
why were
wanted to
those
be,
people
like-
in Castle Oblivion then?
Oh, maybe that's like
I don't even. You know, that's a good question. I don't know why they were there.
that is a weird question, but all I know is from what I read like years ago, because I had the original like guidebook and I read
Oh
it,
my
and
God.
it's so funny because
I'm
they had
so sorry
information
for
on
you.
them, but obviously I'm like, who are these people? They're like the three of them, which is the three people.
Zexion,
It was
Lexius,
Zexion.
and Vexen.
They're like the like OG like Organization 13. Like I think they were like the first starting members.
Okay.
Marlexia and Larxene are like later. That's why they're like, oh, how dare they not like mention us, because they're like OG.
Gotcha.
So they're like, I'm the original. How dare they not involve us?
Yeah.
And that's why they're kind of upset.
We'll talk about their plot a little bit more once we get to Riku's, but basically Vexen. So he's OG organization. He's not in league with the coup. So he's just kind of, but he's aware. I think he's aware of it though,
Yeah.
and he's trying to subtly sabotage it
Maybe they're
with
like
his
with Axel.
Riku replica.
I don't know.
And then,
It's,
but yeah. Anyways, as we're going, you're in Destiny Islands.
yeah.
How did that? So,
You're trying to find
Yeah,
her, aren't
has-
you?
it has a bunch
yeah,
of
her.
There's a bunch of really dumb card doors that I remember having to grind for.
yeah, I remember that too. And the enemies were annoying too. They had a lot of health.
Yeah, this is about when the enemies become really annoying to deal with, like the dark balls and just they're being
Yeah,
damage sponges.
Those
in
fucking
general.
flowers. I hate those flowers so
Yeah.
much.
Playing this game sucks. If only I didn't have to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just hot garbage.
And if I had just decided to not stream the games as part of this would have been so much better for me.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the death march, would it?
No,
It's
it
all
wouldn't.
about burning yourself out. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Pain and
Right.
suffering.
It-
Yeah.
Pain and suffering.
You're supposed to make this content where people enjoy seeing you suffer.
And
In the bottomless
sharing
darkness.
the suffering with my friends as we go on this journey
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Nominee.
Ah,
Sorry.
fucking nominee.
Oh,
At
also,
the
I
end-
find it kind of funny how before, so Sora separates with Donald and Goofy because they're like, "Hey, Sora,
Oh,
like now
right.
that you think about it, this doesn't make any sense. Like the fact that you didn't remember Naminé before you got into the castle, and now every time we bring her up, you get like really angry about it." And he's like,
Yeah.
"You know what? Fuck you guys!" And he literally proves their point and runs off by himself.
I mean, to be
As
fair,
he
though,
mentioned earlier, Sora's just such a dumbass in this game.
actually,
Sora's
He is-
such a
He is so dense.
but like to be
yeah.
fair, he does say like, "Oh, I don't need you guys," and then I'm sitting here like, he's actually right because they haven't done jack shit this entire game.
Yeah, but it's just like also like you're valid, but also no. Also, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Before you went to Destiny Island, can we just talk about the fact that Axel just shows up and just outright murders?
Yeah,
Vexen?
fucking murders Vexen and
that was
cold
that
blood.
was that was after Destiny Islands.
No, that was
No, that was before. That
Oh,
was
so,
before.
no,
No, it was after, it was
no.
in
Koben's
Twilight.
right. This was at Twilight Town.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
But that moment was great.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. Snaps his fingers.
Just like
Why won't
later,
I?
dude.
He literally did the Thanos snap.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Uh,
I hate Vex.
Oh yeah, so
much.
what happens after Destiny? That's another replica fight, right?
Yeah, it's another replica fight. We're kind of
Is
skipping
that where
over.
they show each other their charms and they each go?
I think so, but we're skipping over the part where Naminé like talks to Sora and is like, "Hey, you gotta remember the chick in your life and check out this charm you have and all that." But I guess, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right. When you fight Darkseid,
Yeah, the
and
hardest
then
boss in the
Naminé
game.
shows up, and she's interfering with the fake memory she made, because like literally that's a fake memory that he's inside right now.
Yeah,
It's kind of
the
convoluted.
convolutedness of this is like
Yeah,
my brain. No wonder we can't remember this in order.
and then she's just like, "Remember her."
remember
Like, this
who?
game is
bitch?
just,
You
like,
took my memory
so-
away.
This
Yeah.
game basically just blue balls you into wanting him to remember Kyrie. Like I just got blue balled by that.
And then just circle jerks for a while and like the same plot points over and over.
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah, you fight
like it takes
Replica
like
again.
20 hours for Sora to say Kyrie.
It's like fucking Titus and 10-2. They can never say his name.
So
Uh,
yeah, after you fight Replica another time, it's just like the cringiest thing ever. Was that when? No, no, that's not when you break him yet. That was after Twilight Town. But yeah, you fight him again, and you go to Twilight Town.
yeah, then you go to Twilight Town. What do you think of Twilight Town, Coben? Because this is technically the first time you're supposed to be seeing it.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's a weird place, isn't
It's
it?
all right. The music was kind of nice. I
I
know, I know. Like I remember seeing that same courtyard where you fight Vex, and I remember seeing that in the trailer where Sora is like talking to Ansem and Xemnas at the same time, and we're just like, you're talking to the same person technically.
yeah, that Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Yeah, that mansion gets more and more important, and it's really stupid.
Yeah.
Like that just kills me. Like you're having a conversation with two facets of the same person.
Yeah, you know what? This game. Did you know Kingdom Hearts is dumb? Because it's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But Twilight Town's weird. I remember when the GBA version first came out, it was like the strangest thing because there was no build up to Twilight Town. I'm sitting here like, this wasn't in Kingdom Hearts 2-1, and
It's like, what the fuck is this?
like,
And
this isn't
like
in his
nobody
memories.
talks about it.
Like,
It's just there all of a sudden.
this is a brand new location. What the hell is this? And I was like intrigued by the mystery, but I was also like 11 and stupid, so
Yeah. Well, I just like.
just
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, what the fuck
Just
is
like-
this?
just like watching Evanescence AMVs and stuff.
but
Linkin
yeah.
Park AMVs.
So at the end of Twilight Town, I remember just blitzing through Twilight Town like it was nobody's business, so there's probably not much to talk about.
Yeah.
But then you get to fight Vexen.
Yeah.
Vexen Extreme, because he goes ham in this one. This is one of the walls that stopped me
Yeah.
for a while. Because
Yeah, I got stuck on this one for a while too.
he's got some fucked up slates, like the big
Yeah.
ISO line, the combo. I don't remember any of the other ones. The one where the one where he like instant freezes you if you don't break it in time.
Yeah, that one's in his first fight too, but fuck, he really just goes no mercy on that one.
Yeah. So
I hate that slate so much because if you don't catch it with a zero, you're just fucked. Like you can dodge it, but it's such a small window to dodge. I always missed it.
Yeah, I got it like once or twice by accident. But he's just
Yeah,
a
I mean,
bastard of a fight.
I mean, to be honest, actually, I'll make two confessions. But confession number one, to be honest, I was just scrambling to try to find a zero before, but I wouldn't get it in time, and I get hit. But confession two, I didn't realize you could cycle through the. At this point, I didn't realize you could
Oh,
cycle through the cards
right.
with the L1 and R1 buttons. So I was using the D-pad to do it, and it
The
was
whole
just so much.
time? Oh
Yeah,
my
it was just
God.
so much slower to do, and I didn't know how to map shortcuts either. Like I didn't realize if you press down, like you can map a shortcut and then press down to do the shortcut. So you can shortcut a zero, so you can quickly interrupt as long as you have that zero in your deck. But what you could do is have a bunch of zeros together, shortcut to the zero, and then just move to another zero, so you still have your shortcut. And you can also shortcut to your recharge too
Yeah, with up.
by pressing up. I didn't know those. I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
that
it's
at
great.
all.
Shortcuts are great, and they should be used in every game.
Yeah.
Especially this fucking card game.
Yeah, or
Too
you
bad
know
it
what?
doesn't
Or
help
just
you.
not have a card game in an action RPG. Like,
Yeah, what
don't
if
use a
they-
card system in an action RPG, please.
What if they just played it like Kingdom Hearts 1?
Yeah, that would have been better.
Anyway, after you kill Vexen, the game decides the best idea possible is to immediately follow that up with
Two more bosses.
yeah, it was another Riku fight, right? And then it
Yeah,
was a
that's the
Larxene
fifth
fight.
Riku fight, and I remember watching your stream. You're just like triggered by the fact that you had to fight Replica a fifth time.
Because I was like, I got stuck on Vexen. I'm like, oh, thank God, he's finally dead.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. Immediately, next cutscene, hey, Replica's here again. And I'm like, you motherfucker, you gotta be shitting
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And then
Luckily, that's-
immediately after that, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Luckily,
God.
that's the last time you have to fight Replica as Sora. It's kind of funny how it ends because
Sora.
Yeah, Sora.
This is the worst part.
because Replica's just like he's just like I will not relent. I gotta protect Nominee, and then Nominee's like no, and then it just like
yeah,
breaks
Nominee's here for
Replica.
this.
And then he's just like literally a mannequin that Larxene just tosses away by holding him by the face.
I find that so rude that she just fucking literally yeets him across the room. And I'm like, yo, man, that's fucked.
And it's funny, Larxine's such a bitch, but I think she's one of the characters I agree with the most in the game, sadly. That
Larxene
just
is a
shows how
dude, thank
far
you.
below everybody else is from her, and she's trash on her own.
Yeah, it's like I don't
Like,
like Larcy, but at the same time, I can see myself being that condescending bitch the whole time if I had to
yeah,
deal with Sora.
Also, Larcene's
because she's
voice actor sells it so hard. Like, she's great.
yeah, like she's just like, yeah, our plans got ruined by Axel, that bastard, and
But
because of
also,
that,
you're a fucking bastard and you're a dumbass, Sora. I'm like,
yeah.
shit, that's
Yeah,
me.
you're back. Because he's like, no, he's been manipulating your memories. This Riku's a fake that Vexen made. Why the fuck do you still think it's Riku, you dumbass?
Actually.
He said it. Repliku like said it so many times that he's not. He's or
I'm
still
a
doesn't
fake.
believe
My
him.
memories are fake.
But Riku, why won't you
Oh
come
my
home
God.
with me?
You could like get like a plastic mask of Riku and Sora would believe it's him.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and Larxine's like, yeah, Namine's been manipulating your memories. She's been lying to you. She's such a witch. I'm like, that's a good point, Larxine. Well, like, why the fuck would you trust Namine?
Like,
She's
you're
really
asking the real
manipulative.
questions.
Yeah, it's a
And
little.
then you had to fight her, and Kyle had a lot of trouble fighting her.
Oh
And
yeah, I was stuck
his,
on her for 2 separate streams.
yeah, to his credit, she is such bullshit in that.
She was actually fucking me with
Yeah,
like some real goddamn garbage, dude.
yeah.
And it
I
was,
re- I personally wrecked her with my Sonic Blade build. So
I tried, but it didn't work.
yeah, it's just between you and me. I had so many more cards to load into Sonic Blade, so that's why I had an easier time.
Yeah, but like the first stream I did, I was just learning it, and then I was getting fucked and whatever. But the second time
Yeah.
I streamed, I probably fought her like 15 times or something, and 13 of those times I died exactly the same way. Like I would finish my deck of
Yeah, that
Sonic
stupid
Blades,
teleport slate.
I would charge up, and then she would hit me while I was charging up with like one of her combo cards, and then do the kill you slate because she was just low enough on life that she would limit break or whatever the fuck, and I would die
Yeah.
exactly the same way every single time. And I got so mad. And then one time, I don't know what I did differently. Eventually, I killed her, and she didn't get the combo off, or I lived, or some shit. And fuck Larxene.
I just remembered another thing. It's a comment Axel made. I think this is when he released Nominate, where he's just like, I'm getting intrigued by this. And then he's like, I felt something. And that just makes me want to bring the topic over to commenting about nobodies
Yeah, how
at
they
this point in
still
the
don't know
game.
what to
So
do
why don't you
with
kick that
nobodies.
off, Kyle?
This game is stupid and doesn't know what a nobody is.
Yeah, pretty much.
They haven't
Like it's so
figured that out yet.
inconsistent with defining a nobody.
Yeah, they keep talking, or like they imply basically that nobodies are entities of darkness, even though the entire point of nobodies is that they are in between. Like they are neither light nor dark, but everyone's like, "Oh man, these powers of darkness! I'm a nobody. Oh, I use dark corridors. I like die and turn into darkness or some shit." I'm like, wait a
Not only
fucking
that,
second
but
here.
they wouldn't need goddamn. They wouldn't need their goddamn cloaks if they're enemies of darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This game's like horribly inconsistent, but I guess they didn't figure that shit out yet. So I don't know.
Yeah, but
keep
it brings back to the topic of why the hell would you introduce? Why would the hell would you just throw yourselves into these nobodies and the organization without explaining what they are?
Because
Because
that
one day
requires
there'll be
planning
somebody's.
and
Yeah,
insight.
exactly.
Coben,
It's so funny how they like hint, how they hint at. I think I understand what the actual mechanic of the nobodies are, but I like how they just hint at stuff like I'm a nobody instead of actually like
Yeah, which is like,
you know.
what does that mean?
Can you, Coben,
Yeah.
can you tell me what you think a nobody is?
A nobody's it's basically the remnant of someone who lost their heart, like from the heartless thing. But their will is strong enough that they still exist as a person. They just lost their heart.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think the organization's goal is try to find their hearts so they can become whole people again.
What
or
do you think
something
those
like
whole
that. I
people
don't
are
know.
called, Coben?
Somebody.
Yes.
You want to be somebody.
They're actually called
But-
somebodies.
I was actually guessing that, especially
they're-
for what
Nope, they're
what
actually
Axel
called
said
somebodies.
to Nominate.
Nope, they're somebodies.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's
Because
retarded,
this gets really weird and convoluted
real quick.
because
Also, can I just point out that they named these things backwards? Like, think about it.
yeah,
A nobody is a creature without a heart. The heartless are hearts without bodies.
yeah. I mean, because he named that, because honestly, I thought that was the reverse because of the way they were named. I thought heartless would be the bodies without a heart, and nobodies were the heart without a body. It
Yeah,
just
no.
seems like the intuitive way to do it, but it's so retarded.
No, he just fucked it up because he called them
Yeah,
Heartless in the first game, and I still don't really know why they were called Heartless in the first game, but then he's like, well, I can't use that name.
yeah.
So I don't get it.
But yeah, it's so weirdly inconsistent because I think they also imply that nobodies can't really feel emotion or something.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be able to feel feelings.
But you have Axel, who clearly is feeling stuff.
Yeah, he
He's
feels
like
feeling
he
stuff and things.
for one, he
like
feels
he has
feelings, and then in Kingdom
yeah, he
Hearts
has
2, they're like, oh yeah, well, they don't feel feelings or whatever, like they really solidify the nobody. Then in fucking 358 over 2 days, they give them feelings again.
nice
Yeah.
because like
That's-
Axel,
Having emotionless bastards is not enough to flesh out a game.
yeah, because like
Yes.
Axel's clearly having fun with what he's doing, and he also has a lot of respect for Sora. I'm guessing it has something to do with, the fact with Roxas. But yeah,
No, dude, what could ever give you that idea?
Oh.
They've never met.
And then Nominee too. Like it's clear that Nominee is like regretting what she's doing, and she feels bad. You see her reacting, like she puts her hands to her face and stuff whenever something messed up happens.
Yeah, see, apparently Nominee is like a very special nobody.
God
because-
damn it!
Oh, Coben, did you know that she was a nobody?
Yeah, she's Kyrie's nobody.
Yeah, okay,
I mean,
we got
yeah,
that. Okay, yeah, we're
yeah.
there.
Yeah, but it's so stupid because they just say I'm Kyrie's shadow, which is it.
Right?
it
Just
heavily
call her a
implies that-
nobody.
yeah,
Yeah.
like just say she's Kyrie's nobody instead of shadow, because that just like
I mean, Axel hints at it too, but saying she could be a somebody.
oh, it's just such a garbage ass that you say it like that. It's the worst.
It's so weird though that she has this random power to be able to manipulate Sora's feelings or Sora's memories. I mean.
It's because Sora and Kyrie's bond is so strong that apparently it manifests as I can literally
Oathkeeper.
manipulate Sora's heart
I'm just-
because
I'm just gonna look it up really quick. Are nobodies called nobody? Yeah, they are. Okay. I just wanted to make sure they were called nobodies in Japanese too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, why didn't they just give a different name for the English version?
nope, it's too late now. I
Oh,
totally lost track of where we are in the story because we just got so sidetracked with like how
Fighting
Hold on.
large scene.
hold up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to figure out if they're called somebodies in Japanese too.
God damn it.
This wiki does not say. There's no action. There's actually not an entry for somebodies yet. Maybe this is a
Yeah.
fan term. I don't know.
well, I
But
mean,
they keep talking about somebodies, so
I mean, Axel said it, it's canon.
yeah. I want to say they said it. in,
okay, I believe you.
Anyways, yeah, whatever. Go on.
You guys struggled with large
Uh.
scene for a bit.
Yeah, and then we had to go to the Castle Oblivion floor.
Yeah.
This is
What
about
does
where my
Nominee? I don't
patience
even
was
remember what
starting.
Nominee says to Sora at that point. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't forget the more cringe that follows when he defeats Larxene, where Nominee's like,
Oh,
"Dude, I
fuck.
I literally was screwing with you, man. Like, you shouldn't respect me or anything."
And he's
And
like,
Sora's like, "That doesn't matter to me. It's real to me."
yeah, he's like, the feelings I have from these memories are real. I'm like, no, they're not. She just told you that everything you remember right now is a goddamn lie. And he's like, yeah, but it's real to me. And I'm like, fucking fuck. But
Like, Sora's so fucking dense.
I did rationalize it. Like, if you really think about it, someone in Sora's position would. Well, no, they wouldn't say that because they're fucking. Sora's retarded. But like, they would feel the way they feel about Kai or Domine
Yeah.
in that situation. Like from that point of view, I understand why Sora acts the way he does. But Nomine is literally telling him that everything you know is a lie, and he's like, "Fuck, man, I don't care."
I don't know, man. I think I would get lucid to what she's saying when I'm being told that shit. I'd be like, oh, this is fake. Okay.
He just wants to believe it so hard.
Yeah, I guess so. And then the charm turns back.
Yeah, and he still doesn't believe it. God damn it.
Oh yeah, I hinted at this in the last podcast, but we were wondering why the journal disappeared, like why it went blank. And I think Name did that as well, because she can manipulate objects too. Like she turned Kyrie's shell charm into
but she
a yellow star.
She like veils them though. She doesn't like change them permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which
the
is
journal
like
never
kind of
recovers.
weird because the fact that she can, that's alluding that she can change your memories to affect your physical
Perception?
possessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Larksy talks about it later, where she's like, "Wow, your powers are apparently so strong that you can do that." I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but that can how's that possible?"
I like that they just call it magic. Like they try to
Yeah.
explain everything in this series, but that one they're just like, it's magic.
So yeah, I think Nominate basically directs you to go. I think at that point where she's like, okay, I can get your memories back, but you need to take out Marluxia first.
Yeah.
So you
So-
move on to Castle
Yeah, so
Oblivion.
you go to the Castle Oblivion floor. Because Castle Oblivion is just a floor in Castle Oblivion.
Yep.
You know, whatever.
And it's fucking massive.
And
There's
the
so many
enemies
rooms
are,
in it.
The enemies are so annoying.
Yeah, like those. I don't know what they're called, but those beefcake shadows, basically, like they look like shadows that have hit the
Yeah,
gym.
they're the grown-up and Heartless.
They're fucking swole.
Yeah, they're teenage swole Heartless.
Yeah,
Those
They're
guys are
swole-less.
annoying as shit. And everything there
Marluxia's
just has
been
so
hiding
much
the
health.
whole fucking time. He's like, "Wait, hold on."
Maybe Marluxia is gay. He's been hiding those along.
I don't doubt it. They got tentacles too, man.
Oh
on.
god.
Anyway, yeah,
Like,
they're
he's-
stupid.
But yeah, they're
Just-
annoying enemies.
just really likes himself. Okay.
They're stupid.
And yeah, and you go to that door, the door.
The door that I saved a Joker for because I remembered its existence because it triggered me so hard as a kid. It's a door, Vanessa,
Yeah.
that I don't remember the other condition. There's like 2 conditions on it.
Yeah,
but one
I
of them
think one
is-
was like a number, and another one was a color.
It was like play exactly a 3 or something. And the other door is play 99 points worth of cards.
Yeah.
What?
So I
Yeah.
spent a long time grinding in that place.
But I got 2 Jokers from Halloween Town way back when. One I spent earlier, and this one I saved for this door.
Yep. I will say though, I also got into the treasure room because I was reading a guide
I
and they
didn't want to
recommended
grind for that shit. It was like play 30 red card, play 30 blue cards, and play 30 green.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did that.
You poor
because they
bastard.
recommended it because they said Super Glide would be useful for fighting Marluxia, and I think in reality it didn't matter at all. But I got it anyways.
No. I don't
Um,
understand where Super Glide would have been useful. Like maybe when it pushes you back with the wind.
Yeah. But anyways, I was led to believe it'd be useful for avoiding attacks, so I got it.
Yeah, so get shit on.
Oh well.
You got juked, man. You played yourself.
Oh well.
But yeah,
But yeah, the final door, once you go to the other side of the final door, it's your boy Axel fighting Marluxia.
which is pretty cool. Axel's being a boss, and then
Okay, I find that funny because Marluxia calls it where he's like, "Oh," or was it they?
he's like,
Before
"Oh,
you go into the
killed
room, I know
Lexan."
you talk to freaking Goofy and Donald, and they're like, "Well, it would suck because that means we'd have to fight Axel and Marluxia." And they're like, "Okay, well, let's just hope that doesn't happen."
Yeah.
It fucking happens. But the reason being is because it's Sora. Sora's just fucking stupid
Yeah,
again.
because Sora's retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Marluxia
Oh,
pulled
yeah.
like a badass move. Like he was about like Axel's taking down Marluxia, and then he freaking summons like he warps Kyrie or fucking
He pulls
Namine there,
Namine
which
in,
is like
yeah.
honestly like a power move.
Yeah.
I would
But then
do
he's
that
like,
too.
"Oh, you're not gonna." And then Axel's like, "You think I give a shit?" He's like, "No, but Sora cares." And then
And then
obviously
Sora shows
Axel-
up.
Sora's
Yeah,
for
and then-
some fucking reason was silent the whole time. and is standing right behind him.
Yeah, but you know Sora's thinking in his head, protect nominee.
Protect, nominate, which is true,
And
and
then
that's why
Axel's
Axel's like, "Yo, man, let's not fight." He's like, "No, we fighting
Yeah.
now." He's like, "God damn it."
Well, he was kind of cool
Axel's
with
like,
it.
Yeah.
Axel's like, I like you, Sora. Let's not fight.
And Sora's like, "No, you mildly threatened nominate. Now I'm gonna have to kick your ass." I'm like,
But
"What
at
the
the
fuck?"
same,
Yeah,
Axel at the same
And
time
then
is-
after I kick your ass, I'm gonna kick Marluxia's ass too.
You're
But
like,
at the same time, Axel's like, you know, I never go against the rule, man. We're fucking doing this. Let's go. He doesn't like try to weasel his way out of it.
yeah, which is like, "Damn, Axel, you fucking badass in this game. Like, you're so cool."
And then Axel's like, uh-oh, you got me. But he's actually still alive.
Yeah, he's totes fine, dude.
Yeah, he's like, "Goodbye."
Actually, how does he get Naminé back?
He kicked the
If
crap out of him.
Marluxia was holding him hostage, like, did he have to go to the next room to get Naminé?
I forget. No, because
Oh,
she's in the room
I don't
before
actually remember.
Marluxia.
Oh, yeah.
I think,
Yeah, then what
I think
the hell?
Marluxia just bails.
Oh.
I think so.
He's just using it because he's like, "Oh, I can kill Sora, no problem. I can't kill Axel though." So when he sees Sora fight Axel, he's just like, "Okay, bye." And he
What
just,
I want to know is
like,
why he
that's-
wasn't
that's just-
shitting his pants when Sora rolls up having killed Axel already.
And he's like,
Yeah.
"The fuck, man, this is too soon."
Oh, yeah, but then you're asking, like, how the fuck did he get Naminé? And my answer's like, he's Castle Oblivion, man. He is the castle.
This
Well,
fucking
no, he's not the
boat's
castle. He's a
stand.
Gundam.
God.
Anyway, yeah, the Axel boss wasn't too bad. Of all the extreme mode bosses, he was pretty decently fair.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I got him in my first try.
I think he killed me once because my deck was full of fires and I had to keep cycling around them, which was annoying.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, he's alright. Axel's cool.
And then you go to fight Marluxia, and Marluxia has 3 forms, but before that, there's some more cutscenes and more of Sora being a dumbass.
Oh
I've
my
already
God.
blocked these out of my memory, to be honest, so you guys are going to have to explain this.
Alright, so I forget how it goes, but they go to encounter Marluxia, and then I think Marluxia's like, okay, Naminé, erase all his memories, which would destroy Sora's heart. And then Marluxia's
Oh
like,
yeah,
and
this
then
part.
I can rebuild you and remold you the way I want.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then
Which is like-
Naminé's like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. You can kill me. I don't care. And then Sora's like, no, do it.
Yes, do it.
And I'm sitting here like, Sora, you realize that they're just, when you do this, you're just going to be a puppet anyway. Like, you may as well fight.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna be a human vegetable.
Even Marluxia calls him out. Like, he's like, do you realize what that will do?
Like, fam, you'll die. And he's like, "No, I kept a promise to nominate," which again, to reiterate, is fake. It never happened. He's like, "No, my memory says I made this promise, so I will protect you." And she's like, "Sora," hearted, like she's moved for some reason.
The blocking the scene is very confusing.
Yeah,
And then Repliku comes in out of nowhere.
yeah,
And starts the fight.
yeah. He's like,
So you
"No,
fight Marluxia's first form.
oh god."
And it turns out that it's like an astral projection of Marluxia.
Yeah,
But that
which
was an
is like,
interesting fight.
no, which is fucking stupid because it's just like that's some fun fucking Nomura filler bullshit. Because you're like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
pretty much.
Like, honestly, I
No
didn't do it because but I can imagine how. Yeah, I can imagine how frustrating that would have been. You're like, "Okay, yeah, fuck you," and he's like, "Haha, that fight meant nothing." You're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Honestly,
Like, Marluxia, you're wasting everyone's time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time.
the super dumb thing here is I think this first fight with Marluxia is the harder of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they built
Well-
up a better boss and then just threw it away.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I had more trouble personally with the final, but
What
that
what you
form was
get
pretty tough
instead
too.
is a Gundam, or no?
No, you
Yeah,
get-
pretty
you
much
get-
a Gundam.
They
yeah.
decided that
You get a
his was
battleship
like,
and then a Gundam.
yeah, he turns
Yeah.
into a battleship. No, he went like hella Final Fantasy with the freaking like
Yeah,
Angel of Death persona thing.
Yeah,
and
the
yeah,
it's
he's,
like,
persona
he's the
wow.
one-wing
hands.
angel, man.
Duh, duh,
Dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
But before that, or actually, I can't remember if this was before or after you defeated Marluxia, but Sora's still calling fake Riku Riku. He's like, it doesn't matter if you're fake, you're real to me, or something.
Yeah, and he's like, or yeah, he's doing some fucking bullshit of like, it doesn't matter. You are you. Then that's all that matters. It's like, dude, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, and
And then
he goes
and
on
he,
with
obviously he's like, you know what, Sora, you're a good guy. Even I can see that. I'm like, are you sure? Are you just saying that? I'm pretty sure he's stupid. Like, just tell him he's stupid.
right.
And then he like walks away and he just leaves. And I'm like, okay, bye Riku. Bye fake Riku.
Yeah,
But yeah, that Marluxia boss fight.
well, there's that part where Sora like goes to Repliku and is like, "Game, respect game," and he's like, "You protect Naminé," and then Repliku's like, "Oh shit, really?"
Yeah.
And then,
Are you
as you
sure?
find out in the Riku story, Repliku totally fucks off and like goes and dies. So good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck? You had one job, fam. Like one, and you fucked it up. You fucking just left.
Well, I guess Axel found him.
Well, especially because it was at the end of that, you thought like he chilled out, but as we figure out with Riku's story, he was still really hateful, and he's like, "Fuck you, Riku!
Yeah.
I hate you."
He's like, I want to be a real boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god.
But yeah, that Marluxia boss fight, Kyle didn't have too much trouble with it. I had more trouble with it. It took me a few tries, and because of that, there are some real annoyances to it. Like when you go to the door to
Yeah.
fight him,
The menu
there's
is
this
fucked.
stupid dialogue like they have to cycle through.
And it's weirdly timed, so you can't just anticipate mashing through 3 dialogue boxes and then hitting no.
Yeah.
Yep. And the default is no, so if you go through it too fast, you'll cancel it, and you have to go again.
Oh, this is what you guys are
And-
talking.
Yeah.
Every time you die, you have to do that all over again.
Yeah.
Really fucking annoying. I was getting burnt out by this already. I was just wanting to finish the game.
Yeah, but I mean, it only took me 2 tries, so it wasn't that bad. But like, the first form of this Marluxia fight is really annoying because you get close to it and then just like fucking zips across the arena, and you're like, God damn it!
Yep.
Then you
But
run
other than
over
that,
there.
it's pretty easy. Like,
Yeah,
kill
he's
the
no-
arms.
He's a nothing boss.
He doesn't use any slates, so you can just cancel all his shit. He has one attack where he like shoots out these little drones, and you can just ignore them and wail on
Yeah,
them for
and
damage.
he plays no zeros, and all of his cards are like low level.
Yeah, well, he's got some 8s, but still, it's not
Still.
a problem if you got some 9s or 0s in your deck.
Yeah, like he's such a. There is one dumb thing where one of his attacks, like, he puts him outside of the arena and then he charges in. If you card break him too early,
Yeah.
he remains outside of the arena. And so
Well,
you're just
yeah.
like, well, fuck.
You're like,
Yeah,
come back, come on, I didn't mean it. He's like, no,
yeah.
no, you hurt my feelings. I'm staying out
And
here.
then he go to his second form, and he's there, and he's like literally attached to like a Gundam, and for some reason it's a woman, like it has boobs and shit.
Is it a reference to Kingdom Hearts 1 with, like, Ansem and his battleship? Do you think?
Fucking
Like,
Christ, that
but,
thing
like-
is amazing.
Yeah, but you're like, but why? Why is it being a reference? Like, I don't
Because
understand.
this is Nomura Final Fantasy. This is how all of his games go. Actually, some even not Nomura games, like Final Fantasy X ends that way too. And fucking 8 does. Actually, a lot of them end that way. 9 kind of does. It doesn't have a dude merge into a battleship, but it has a dude and then like a giant dude who may as well be a battleship. Anyway, yeah. This fight's dumb. I did like it though because it made use of the card system in ways that weren't just, hey, you have cards. Like, you would like toss your deck out on the floor and you had to get it.
Yeah, I hated
What?
that though. That
That's
was
rude.
annoying.
He's like, pick it up, bitch.
Yeah, literally one of his slates removes every single card from your deck and spreads it across the field, so you have
Yeah.
to run around and
You just have to play 52 pickup.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Did you pick up bitch?
Another really annoying slate he has. It's not too terribly threatening, especially if you have a stacked deck, but he'll cast Doom on you and it's a countdown, and you have to card break him 5 times to get out of it.
Yeah,
And
unless you just die.
I never had it count down to 0 on me, but I think it just insta kills you if it counts down.
Probably kills you.
What I would do, because I had a stacked deck, is I would just keep spamming X, and I would always clear it out in time, and I just have to recharge my deck
Yeah, it wasn't too
and
bad.
keep going.
The counter was like really slow.
Yeah. He has another slate. A lot of his slates aren't too threatening, but he has a couple of really annoying ones when you get down to his lower health, like that circle of lasers.
Oh yeah, that's how I died the first time. Is like
Yeah,
I lost my card, so I didn't have any zeros on hand, and then I was
yeah.
cycling, and I was trying to just dodge roll to see if I could while I was trying to recharge, and then I just died because you can't actually dodge roll. You have to break it.
But the first phase of fighting him, he's not really threatening at all. All he does is blow you to the other side, or remove your cards, or
Yeah.
cast doom on you.
Well, my winning
He
strategy
doesn't really do
was
too much.
I used Replicu's card, which makes it so when you slate, you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
lose the first card for like 5 slates, and so I would just use Lethal Frame like 5 times, and that would like chunk him for like 2/3 of his health.
That's pretty awesome.
It was great. And but
I just use Sonic Blade and Mega Potions.
yeah, I used a lot of Sonic Blades too, and sometimes it would just miss randomly for no reason. You're just like, cool.
Yeah. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes you miss triangle and just it stops.
Yeah.
You're fucked up.
A key
Try
moment
again.
in this fight, though, for me, I ran out of cards at the very end. He was 1 hit away from death. I summoned Donald. Donald gets the finishing blow.
I saw that. I was watching that. Kyle's just like, Donald, you finally came around for me in the end.
Donald fucking did
He's
it,
redeemed
boys.
himself. I think I made a comment that was like top 10 anime redemption arcs.
Dude, he came in the clutch, okay? I don't care what happened to Donald in the past. I don't care that he never healed me in Kingdom Hearts 1. He got me.
You literally could have like hit him with like one Keyblade attack.
I think what happened is I
attack
made a
card.
slate of Donald, then 2 Keyblades, but, you know, Donald got him, so we're good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Donald.
Donald got
OG.
him.
So yeah, that fight, and I will say, like, I will give kudos to the fact that it does explore some different mechanics, like with the card
It tried.
throwing.
But
They
the only,
tried.
I guess that's the only shitty part is that you only get that sort of experience at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just like, why didn't I get this?
which
at the beginning?
which makes pretty much the whole game feel like it's just filler.
Yeah,
It's
the ultimate
It's
filler.
because it is.
Yeah.
It's because it's a
I mean,
filler game, and then half of the game is filler.
Yeah, yep,
Fuck.
even more than half, with like pretty much almost the whole thing.
Yeah.
You repeat all you fight all the nobodies twice.
Some of them more than twice.
Yeah, you fight Replica 5 fucking times.
Justin
This
Sora's
is goddamn filler. Yeah, Justin Sora's. You fight him 2 more times in Riku's branch.
All the worlds except for Oblivion and Twilight Town are reused from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yep,
Nothing
and they're all
important happens in
shitty
those.
remakes of the stories.
Yeah, they're all terrible. Man, what a fucking shit-ass game, dude.
Oh, also, I just suddenly remember something that when I was watching it, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Can we just talk about the fact that just a random comment of when you're in Atlantica, you know, you beat Ursula and all that stuff because Ariel steals the trident.
Yeah.
Because Flounder was missing and all that stuff, and fucking
Uh-huh.
she's gullible as shit.
With no
And then you
guarantee
fucking
that you
kill-
will release Flounder.
You kill fucking Ursula and all that stuff, and then she's like, "Oh, but I don't want my dad to find out that I stole it." And then the fact that Sora outright is like, "Yeah, let's blame this dead person." I'm like,
Let's
What?
lie and blame it on this person we killed.
"Yeah, dead people can't speak the truth." I'm like, Sora, what the fuck?
People can't testify if they're dead.
Yeah, like that's so horribly evil. And then she's like, and then it's the fact that Ariel is the one that's like, "No, I don't want to. I want to tell the truth because like it won't feel right if I lie about it." He's like, "Yeah, yeah."
How about
I'm
you
like,
just
what the
lie?
fuck, Sora?
And
The
then
fact that
Sora's
Sora
like,
just outright
you
was
have
like,
fun
"Yeah,
with
let's
that.
blame-
Bounce.
Yeah, blame it on the dead person."
Yeah, that was really weirdly out of character.
Sora's a G.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, Sarah just went like fucking morally gray so fast. What happened?"
True
In this
neutral.
moment of pure evil, he let the darkness consume him.
Yeah.
Perfect neutral.
Oh man, so after you defeat Marluxia, fucking Naminé's like, okay, I can recover your memories, but you'll forget me and you'll forget everything that happened here.
Here we
So
go.
what will you choose? And then obviously Sora would make the obvious choice where he's like,
Give me my
I
shit
want my
back.
memories back. And fucking Naminé's, yeah, you're right. Anybody would want that
She
instead
goes
of remembering
full,
all me.
like-
I'm like,
She goes
Are
like
you
full
kidding?
14-year-old girl, like full spite mode, like guilt tripping
Yeah.
me, like, oh, of
like
course you would
passive
make that
aggressive
decision.
guilt tripping.
Yeah,
Like, fucking nominate you, witch.
which is like, yo, what the fuck, man? You're such a bitch.
Like, actually, like, you did this to me. You gave me the out. I'm taking it because obviously, and you're like, oh, woe is me. Like, my life
Yeah.
is so hard. People forget me. I'm like,
Especially what he said before that, where he's like, oh, you'll remember the person that's actually really important to you, which is, Kyrie. And so he's like, oh, yeah, I do want to remember Kyrie because I don't remember her. And she's like, why don't you want to remember me? I'm like, what the fuck?
But then
right?
Sora makes it all better by saying, it's okay, we can still be friends.
And he's like, we'll make a promise, and then that promise will live in my heart.
Yeah.
Okay, the line of forgotten but not lost is such a fucking shitty cop-out. Like, the fact that he's like, yeah, I'll forget about you, but, like, it'll be in there somewhere. Like,
Also, it's in that cutscene where like they say the title of the game like 5 times.
Yeah.
your
the
chain of
memories.
memories. I'm like,
They're all
wow!
linked together like a chain.
Of
This game is dumb. Like, I'd be slightly more lenient of the fact that this game literally doesn't matter because no one remembers anything. If it came out like after 2 or something, like it was like a midquel to try to jam in there to explain stuff. But no, they came up with
Actually-
this first. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah, actually, that brings up a good point. The fact that Sora won't remember everything at the end, that's pretty much the equivalent of him waking up and it was all a dream.
Yeah, it's like, how when someone makes like a prequel movie, they have to kind of like restore the status quo so that way the first movie makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like that, but this came first, so why the need? Why? What the fuck?
It just cheapens everything and it pretty much just makes this game completely filler. Like, completely and utterly filler.
Yeah, but the annoying part is it's not filler.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
it
it-
is
Yeah.
filler, but there's so much information that gets like, you get, this is the first introduction to the organization.
Yeah, this is where
It
you
could've-
learn about the organization.
So it is important to know if you want to
Yeah.
know the full story of Kingdom Hearts.
This is where they
Yeah.
introduce Castle Oblivion, because you would never know that that Castle Oblivion is a thing, like, otherwise. And, like, I guess kind of spoilers, Castle Oblivion shows up later in this series, but it doesn't look like Castle Oblivion. So you wouldn't know
Alright.
until later, unless
Yeah.
you played this game.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like it is important information, but they could have done it so much better. Like just the way they have it set up is just it's so inconsequential for Sora. Like there's just no point in having it happen.
Actually.
Yeah, it's sort of like, as far as I understand, like, especially because this game was introduced when we were like, what, 13? Like, essentially Sora's age. We essentially are trying to experience the story and understand, like, the world at the same pace as Sora. So the fact that we now know this information and Sora doesn't, it kind of, like, disconnects us from him,
Mm-hmm.
of us being, like, more all-knowing, and he's just fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah,
it,
but-
it just sort of breaks our relationship with Sora, because, the whole
Yeah,
time we're
that's
the
a good
Keyblade
point.
Master. We're the ones that are going to save the world. And now we're like, oh yeah, I know all this, but Sora doesn't. And you're like,
Yeah.
wait, so why am I here if he's going to have to get all this information explained to him again? But I already know that. Why do I need to hear this
Yeah.
again?
Can you
It's just sort of
imagine
stupid.
kind of a tangent?
And like when you have a story going on, yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
Can you imagine what Kingdom Hearts would be like if they had continued that and like had you keep growing up with Sora, kind of like Harry Potter was, and then like had Kingdom Hearts 3 come out as the next game?
Oh boy.
Like, what would that look like if you didn't have all this weird fucked up lore with like 17 different anthems?
I'd be like, who the fuck is Xehanort?
Right?
Like actually pretty much like there's like memes of this where you play the mainline games without doing any of the side stuff and everything is like, who the fuck's this person? Who's this person? Like what the fuck is going on?
Yes. Sorry to derail. What were you saying?
It's like that Pro ZD video where he's like, Venmo. Who the fuck's Venmo?
Yeah, but that's like honestly me right now, because
Yeah.
that's gonna be Sora, and you're like, Sora, this is Sora.
But yeah, the whole point of like making a good story, like the whole point of having a good story and a character interacting with it is to have consequences. And by making it like it was all a dream trope. It cheapens it. It makes it pointless. There's no consequences. So it's like, what's the point of the development?
I would say it's
Yeah.
worse
Why?
than.
Why should I care?
Yeah, I would say
Like,
it's
it's
actually
just-
worse than the It's a Dream thing because the world has changed, but your main character hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people have
That's
died.
that's the
so
other
that
thing.
you don't even remember that you killed people.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Like, there's actually stuff being explained, and there's stuff going on, but it takes 20 hours to tell a story that shouldn't have taken that long, or it shouldn't even been told in the way it was in the first place.
Yeah. And
As much as I didn't like Riku's story, at least it progressed. It actually went somewhere.
Yeah. And
Like,
I guess
you can give it credit for that, because Sora didn't do that at all.
so. Pause for a second. We're an hour 15 into this recording. Do you guys want to just go into Riku's story? Or do you want to break?
I say we make us a break so then we can kind of reestablish ourselves,
Okay.
Okay.
and also for our viewers, just in case they want to kind of have a break.
Well, our podcasts
don't-
are normally like 2.5 hours long, so
Yeah, I don't know. It's just because the last podcast we said we were just gonna do the rest of Sora's story.
Yeah,
so
that's what
I
I'm
don't know.
concerned
I
about.
say let's just break it and then we will
okay.
talk about Riku's story, and then that'll be the end of.
Yeah, but
Chain
I guess
Memories.
our thesis for this game for now is Sora's story is fucking stupid. The Riku story
was all
is
just
actually
filler.
like worth a fuck.
Yeah.
Like this game should have just been Riku's side story.
Yeah,
Which we
although
will talk about
it's
in
still
more depth.
cringe.
Yeah.
It's still cringe.
Yeah, it's
but at least
worse in
went
other
somewhere.
ways. Anyways, I guess that's it for now, unless someone has something else to say.
No, I think that's it. So
nope.
basically, the whole thing just ends with Sora going in the memory pod, which makes me wonder, why the fuck would you need that to recover your memories?
Because he needs.
Why does
that have
he
to
needs a
exist?
good
Why does
place
it
to
just so
sleep.
happen to be a memory pod?
He needs like
Yeah.
a memory foam chamber so he can sleep good. Because he's got to sleep for a while. Like
But but you know what's the best part? Once the chamber closes, you get that suspenseful moment, and then Sora finally fucking says Kyrie's name.
Yeah, and you're like, oh. Like, I don't know if I was supposed to feel something, but
It's like Nomura was masturbating over how he was gonna time Sora remembering her.
Ugh.
Kyrie.
He like sheds a single tear. It's perfect.
Yeah, and then Nominee's just like, okay, bye. You're gonna go to sleep.
Nominate.
Oh, and then
Nominate.
Oh, and then they do that weird thing of like, oh, how are we supposed to thank you if we don't remember who you are? And Jiminy's like, I have a perfect idea. I'll just write thank Nominee in my book. I'm like,
Yeah,
"They're
he
not gonna
won't
fucking
explain
remember who she
shit.
is, you dumbass.
He won't explain shit in the journal. He literally just writes thank nominee.
I bet that journal goes blank again.
No,
Okay,
actually
no, like
it doesn't.
dead ass. It just makes me think of fucking Your Name, where they're like, let's write our
Oh,
names
right,
on
yeah.
each other's hands, and then we can find each other. And the fucking dumbass just writes, "I love you," and I'm like,
Idiot. Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It just makes me think of that. I'm like, you had a solid plan, but you fucked it up.
Like real good. And then
Yeah.
no, Coben, in Kingdom Hearts 2, when they wake up out of the memory pods, they look at the diary and it literally just says thank nominee. And they're like, who the fuck is nominee?
Let's go on with the
Nice.
story. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the funniest part for me is because I didn't play. I obviously played Kingdom Hearts 2 already years
Yeah.
ago, but I didn't play Chain of Memories. So when that scene happens, I'm like, who the fuck is Nominee?
This is a little meta, you know, we gotta give him credit.
And it's never explained to me. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. I should have just played
Honestly, yeah, that feels like that makes. I feel like the game's getting really meta for all the people. Like he's just expecting all the people to just jump to 2.
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess. Alright, well, I guess that's it for the Death March for today.
Yep.
Next time
Thanks for
on the Death
joining us.
March, we will finish off Chain of Memories with Riku's story, so make sure you guys go ahead and finish that up real quick and nice.
Warp speed, baby.
Yeah, just get that done at warp speed. It's actually, like, not that long. Like, Riku's story is probably only, like, half or less of the time than
It's like a
Sora's.
third of Sora's story.
Yeah, like, it's pretty
Yeah.
quick. It's nice.
Come back and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll hate on it. We'll cry a little bit about it.
And then, oh, there's some stuff I want to say is nice. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for joining me, Vanessa.
No problem.
Thanks for joining me, Coben Oben.
My pleasure.
Well, that took a while.
I like froze up. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to say?
He's like, I didn't want to be here.
I'm just burnt out over Chain of Memories. I think my brain's breaking.
No, I
My
feel
Chain
you,
of
dude.
Memories are falling apart.
No,
The
I got
links, the links.
Links are breaking.
you. Okay. Yeah, once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.